Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So for you, Leo, at the heart of this reading, we have the coffin and we have the dog. Now, it's important the positions because that really tells the story. What we had is the coffin first. It fell first. And so this is about an ending. And there was a sense of finality about that ending. But now we have this dog here who is looking back at it. So I feel like initially it may have felt like it was final, and now somebody's rethinking it, or they're looking back wondering if there is or could be another opportunity here. And the reason is the door to romance is up here. So I feel like this person may have done something and then later regretted it. I feel like they would have went to the extreme because of what I see here. I feel like they do love this person. What we have is, and I feel like you both are still interested because I have a couple and they're both in the upright. I want you to notice the position of the sword. Hers is, she's like standing her ground, standing firm, and he's more of a defensive. He has his sword in the upright. Her face, she seems to be very confident, while he looks to be, we can't get it. There you go. Look at her face and look at his. So he's not very happy. But now in this deck, it's not a tarot deck. Well, it's a combination of tarot and oracle. In this deck, this is her. She's about an agreement, and him, and it's why his face is the way it is. It is about the conscience. Okay, so he's got something on his conscience. Now, what I feel is, looking at these cards, this one here and this one, he's doing a lot of thinking. Probably he's watching her. He's went to the extreme. Now he's looking back at what he lost. And the reason it happened is because he was obsessing. This is a card of obsessing over one thing. That's what this is in this deck. It's a card of imprisonment in the mind. It's being locked in a certain state of mind, and but it's about one thing. Okay, and overthinking it. It's what happened. They lost control of this of their feelings first of all. Because they were obsessing, maybe they were obsessing because she's about an agreement, and he is like, there's some type of negotiation going on here with this card being over here, and he may be very guarded when it came to that agreement. Maybe he felt that he wasn't getting his fair share, or he wasn't going to get what he wanted, and he was obsessing over that. He may have went into that meeting with a certain expectation of how it was going to go, which would have been very much in his favor. And when it didn't turn out that way, he felt he may have got upset and went to the extreme, because what happened at that meeting probably didn't match up with the outcome he had envisioned, So he may have felt that she was trying to take advantage of him in some way, So he gets upset and he goes to the extreme, and there was loss. But you're both still in the upright, so there's still something at play here. The connection is still here, and the opportunity is still here because the door to romance is here. Okay, so this is a card of new beginnings. It is a card of improvements in an existing one, reconciliation. And if you don't have it, then this card asks you to make sure you're projecting that kind of self-loving energy that you wish to receive. And maybe they weren't projecting that type of energy. And so it asks you to be aware that the universe returns that which you project. And so this card is saying that the universe is ready to open up that door if you are ready to do that. And so we know that the opportunity is there, okay, for this reconciliation to happen. To kind of maybe pick up where they left off, but go in with a different approach. We'll use that word. And so what we have here is the goddess of the moon, and she is in the reverse. In the reverse, it does reveal a blocked intuition or an inner disconnect. It gives off a sense of living in the dark. Well, this was what was the issue. They felt they were in the dark about getting what they wanted. So, but now what we see is they're looking back at what they lost when they walked away from that meeting, agreement, relationship, whatever this was here, and with the goddess of the moon, what we see is there's a dissatisfaction with their circumstances because of something that has happened. Okay, and it's possible that there's a lot of extreme worry, over worry, a lot of discontent with regards to the current circumstances, what they lost, with regards to a relationship that they still very much desire. Okay, so they maybe with the coffin, they fear that they will not be able to fix this or get this back, There's uncertainty with her in reverse and the coffin having been there. I'll put them in the order that they fell. So there was a tower moment. Looks like this person here has caused it. The one who walked away, who lost control of their emotions. They felt that everything was against them getting what they want, or everything was against them. Maybe they felt that the agreement was all in the other person's favor, So they said something that wasn't very nice. We see that here with that page. They may have delivered a message that was, not very nice, hurtful, perhaps. And later is like regretting it. They know here there's recognition that they didn't handle this well, but yet they're still sitting in their corner very stubborn. So they're still sitting stubbornly on their decision. But they, they've got this is weighing very heavily on their conscience. And I feel like they are watching. I feel like it's only a matter of time, because what we have on the back of their mind, this is behind them, so it's on the back of their mind, because this is representing their thought and their mind, what they're thinking of, and they do want a reunion. They just haven't made the move yet. Okay, they want a reunion, and I feel it's like to kind of go back in with a different approach to handle it differently this time. You see, when they walked away, they were still very much interested in this relationship. They walked away, and it was like almost like a childish moment. It's like they blew up. Oh, I'm not going to get my way, so I'm out of here. But they quickly regretted that decision because they realized what they lost. And they realized that they may have overreacted. And so what I see is somebody in the Four of Swords is a repeating energy in this reading. Uh, Wanting to heal. This is like a preparation period. Okay, so they walked away, but they were still interested in the person. So they go here in this Four of Swords energy to try to heal from the Three of Swords, which is the card that comes previous. And it is right here. And that Three of Swords was caused by the Eight of Swords. So they felt threatened, you know. But now what we see is they are in the Hanged Man energy here. They've had that realization. They've been given or shown the way, all right? Shown or given the answers that they need. I feel this is the divine or divine intervention here. Look at that. The Eight of Swords, this is where they're locked into that mindset. And here is where they release these fears over here. Okay, so I feel like the divine lends a helping hand. And I also feel like there they are coming back into this, to this reunion, agreement, or wanting to proceed with, that's it. They want to proceed with this talk that ended badly in the past. So they want to kind of pick up where they left off, but a whole new approach, and they are under control when they come in. They are no longer aggressive because they understand where and why, where that came from and why they did it. They understand now. The Hanged Man, look, they've been given, they've been shown, that girl is giving him the water for his thirst. His thirst is for this understanding, this information. And so now he knows the cause of it, which is that Eight of Swords, right? That was causing all of that heartbreak. Now he's able to release that, okay? So he was in denial of what the real issue was back here, but he's been enlightened here. And so now he comes back into the relationship, or wants to come back into this relationship as a helper, giving a helping hand, being cooperative, being understanding. He would be seeking your understanding. There they are. There. Oh, look at that. There is the Hangman, and there is this card. So the Hangman reappears over here. Okay, and there they are, down on their knees over here, asking for forgiveness, asking for your understanding, wanting to take this new approach to this relationship, or to this agreement that you were discussing in the past. They've gained new wisdom, and they are now ready to proceed. And here we have this event that is coming, this Ten of Cups. There's an event in your future that is going to make you very happy, and I feel it is the return of this person, because I almost feel like you've been waiting. Look at her. She's standing there. She's waiting. You know, and he loves her, and he wants to come. You know, but he was afraid. And so, you know, he was afraid. He was afraid because he knew what he did. And this is very, very similar, and could be very much connected to the Sagittarius reading. Although there are differences, they are similar. So, I mean, maybe you are dealing with a Sagittarius. If you are, you might want to watch that reading also. And so there is an opportunity. What I see is that this person is going to want to talk to you. And this person comes in much different to talk to you than in the past. In the past, they already had the outcome laid out in their mind. It didn't go that way. Now now they're coming in with that fresh new approach. Okay? They now know how to proceed. They now know what they need to do to save, to kind of save the day, save the relationship in order to proceed with you. And, I almost feel like you were a step ahead of them the whole way. There you are, waiting. And if you look at her face, she's kind of got this knowing. It's kind of like she knows. So anyway, interesting, very interesting reading. And I expect you're going to hear from this person. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.